It's the first ever North London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is the match preview, Spurs v Arsenal. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. This is the match preview, Tottenham Hotspur v Arsenal, the first ever North London derby at our brand new home, and Arteta's and Mourinho's first ever North London derby as well. Tottenham are currently 9th in the Premier League. We have played 34, which means we have only got 4 games left in the Premier League. We have 49 points. Arsenal are just 1 point ahead of us in 8th place with 50 points. Going into this game, Tottenham are not in the greatest form. We lost 3-1 away at Sheffield United and then beat Everton 1-0 at home. An ugly win, but we got the 3 points. And then on Thursday evening, a 0-0 draw, a bore draw, where Tottenham didn't even record a shot on target in 102 minutes. That's our last 3 Premier League games. Arsenal's last 3 Premier League games, they beat Norwich City 4-0 at the Emirates Stadium. They then beat a very good Wolves side 2-0 away. And then their last result on Thursday, they drew 1-1 at the Emirates against Leicester City. Team news for Spurs ahead of this clash against Arsenal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Eric Dyer is now serving his second of a 4-match suspension, and midfielder Dele Alli is now out again with a hamstring injury that kept him out of the Everton game and the Bournemouth game on Thursday. Team news for Arsenal, they have a number of players missing for this North London derby. Arsenal failed in their appeal against Eddie Nketiah's red card against Leicester, so he begins a 3-match ban, so he is missing. Chambers, Leno, Mari and Martinelli all are sidelined as well through injury. So I've got the match programme here, the first ever North London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. On the back of it, of course, it's got the squads here. And right at the bottom, it says, today's officials, the referee, Michael Oliver. Assistant referees, Simon Bennett and Dan Cook. And the 4th official is Graham Scott. Video assistant referee is Paul Tierney. Now, Paul Tierney and Michael Oliver were the 2 officials involved in that VAR decision against Bournemouth after 4 minutes when Harry Kane was pushed. Of course, it is Michael Oliver who Jose Mourinho has heavily criticised in the last couple of weeks. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Michael Oliver as referee for the North London derby. How are you feeling? Let's get into a few of the match facts and stats ahead of this North London derby. Tottenham v Arsenal on Sunday, 4:30, live on Sky Sports. Now, Tottenham are unbeaten in their last 5 home league games against the Gunners, winning 3 of them and drawing 2. We've won our last 2 league games played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a 2-0 win against West Ham and then a 1-0 win against Everton. Spurs are now aiming to win 3 league games in a row at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for the first time since opening their 3 Premier League matches there back in April 2019. Arsenal are looking to end a Premier League season unbeaten in away London derbies for the first time since the 2004-2005 season. Tottenham have always scored goals against Arsenal in the North London derby in the last 6 years. Arsenal's only clean sheet in their last 10 away matches against Spurs came in a 1-0 victory back in March 2014. Let's hope that this stat continues, because the last time one of these teams won away in the Premier League against one another was back in March 2014. Now, what about this for a stat? Tottenham head coach Jose Mourinho has never ever lost a home game against Arsenal in his career, winning 5 and drawing 4. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta only lost 2 of his 9 North London derby appearances as an Arsenal player. This is his first ever North London derby as the Arsenal manager, so let's hope that it is a very unhappy day for him. Arsenal are looking for 3 consecutive away wins in the Premier League without conceding for the first time since May 2013. All of us Tottenham fans moan a lot about VAR, decisions made, decisions not made, but Tottenham have heavily benefited from VAR. Callum Wilson's disallowed strike for Bournemouth was the 6th time that Tottenham have conceded a Premier League goal, which has then later been ruled out by VAR. Only Brighton and Southampton, both 7, have benefited from this more times. The North London derby, Tottenham v Arsenal, it just loves a penalty. No Premier League fixture has seen more penalties scored than the North London derby. 19 have been scored in total. Of those 19 penalties that I've just spoken about, 5 of Harry Kane's Premier League goals against Arsenal have been penalties. Only Alan Shearer, with 7 against Everton, has scored more from the spot against a single opponent in the competition. This is a worrying stat, and let's hope that this doesn't happen on Sunday afternoon, because Tottenham have dropped 42 points from winning positions in Premier League matches against Arsenal, more than any other side against another in the competition's history. Tottenham striker Harry Kane just loves this fixture against Arsenal. He loves the North London derby. He has scored 10 goals in 10 Premier League games against Arsenal and is the highest scoring player in this Premier League fixture. Please do let me know your score predictions in the comments section below. And you might want to listen to this stat first before you do it. This is the most drawn derby match in the Premier League, with honours ending even on 23 occasions. This is joint with the Merseyside derby. The first ever Premier League game between Spurs and Arsenal was in 1992 in the 92-93 season. Paul Allen got the goal in Tottenham's 1-0 win at White Hart Lane. Were you there? What do you remember about it? So the predicted lineup for Tottenham ahead of this North London derby against Arsenal on Sunday. I am going to go for Hugo Lloris in goal, and this is how I think that Jose Mourinho will set up, by the way. Hugo Lloris in goal, obviously he is our captain. Serge Aurier at right back. I think that Ben Davies will come back after missing the Bournemouth game. I think he's going to come back at left back. And then in the middle, the centre-back pairing, I'm going to go for Toby Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen. I think that is how Mourinho is going to set up. In the centre of midfield, I'm going to go for Moussa Sissoko, Harry Winks and Giovanni Lo Celso. And then up front, Harry Kane. And then playing off Harry Kane, I'm going to go for Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son. What a great 11 that is. More than capable of winning a Premier League game. So let's hope that Tottenham are bang on form and get this result at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday. Let me know your predicted lineup, whether you agree with mine or whether you think that Jose Mourinho will set up completely differently. Now, score predictions for this game. It's just so difficult to call. Tottenham have been in quite poor form, poor performances of late. Arsenal have a very good record of late. Arsenal have been climbing up that league table. They are now 1 point ahead of us. But I'm going to back my team. I always back my team. I think that Tottenham do need a reaction. The players need to give a reaction, certainly after Thursday night. All of the fans have been very, very grumpy since Thursday night. Daniel Levy, Jose Mourinho, Maurizio Pochettino were all trending on Twitter on Thursday and Friday. The Tottenham fans just aren't happy at the moment. And this result against Arsenal would put everyone in such a good mood. It would give everyone a lift, a morale boost for Jose Mourinho, the players, and most importantly, the fans. I'm going to go for a Tottenham win, and I'm going to say that we are going to win 2-1. I'm just hoping that every single Tottenham player is up for this match and just puts in 100%, because you know they know, the Tottenham players should know what it means to the club and what it means to the fans to win these matches. So 2-1 Spurs, come on. As I've just said, it's very, very difficult to say how this game will end up. Now, I am on the Paddy Power website, seeing the odds for the Tottenham v Arsenal game, and they can't even call it either. For a home win, a 1-0 win, you'd get 8-1 for Spurs. You'd get 9-1 for a 1-0 Arsenal. You would get 11-1 for a 2-0 Tottenham. You'd get 12-1 for a 2-0 Arsenal. And then you'd get 8-1 for a 2-1 Spurs and 8-1 for a 2-1 Arsenal. If you went for a draw, 0-0, 10-1. A 1-1 draw is 11-2. And a 2-2 draw is 10-1. Thanks for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do put your predicted lineup for Tottenham. And indeed, if you are an Arsenal fan, put your predicted lineup for Arsenal as well in the comments section below. And most importantly, put your score predictions in the comments section as well. I hope you enjoy the game, and I desperately hope that Tottenham get the 3 points on Sunday afternoon. Enjoy the match. Come on, you Spurs. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you like the shirt I've been wearing in today's video, you can order one of these shirts and many, many more from toffs.com. You can also get in touch with them by email. It is enquiries@toffs.com. All of the links are in the description box below this video. They have an absolutely superb range of retro Tottenham shirts, so don't miss out.